What's up and welcome back to Rumor Has It Official. Let's get straight into talking about 90 Day Fiance Before the 90 Days. This is an early premiere of Season 4, Episode 10, and the title of this episode is Cuts Both Ways. Let's start off with Ed and Rose. So Ed and Rose are leaving her home to go on this vacation. Here we go again with Rose telling her son Prince to say goodbye to Ed and address him as daddy. Ed is a father, but in no way knows how or even makes any effort, as we can see, to bond with her son. He seems super awkward and hugs Prince goodbye, but his body disposition comes off as timid and scared to fully embrace the little boy. He even tells Prince, "I know you'll miss your mommy," adding, "Don't worry, you're in good hands. Maria is gonna take good care of you. Okay, buddy?" What? Ed, shut up. So he's trying to put on this air that, he cares for the little boy, but it seemed really forced and that he wasn't being genuine. That's how I took it. My thing is, he should be allowing the little boy to come along as well and shouldn't want Rose to leave her son behind yet again, and shouldn't want Rose to leave her son behind yet again, so he can have all this alone time with Rose. He claims that his intentions with the vacation is to see if Rose's intentions towards him are really for love. Rose tells Ed to say goodbye to her sister, Maria, and Ed hesitates. Then he finally says goodbye and gives her a hug. He says that he's decided not to confront Maria because he wants to know, was she involved? Now, Rose is sad she's leaving her son again, but says that she has decided to go with Ed so that she can build a strong relationship so that her and her son can eventually be with Ed in America. Ed and Rose board their flight, and it's Rose's first time on an airplane. Ed says that his dream for this trip is that he and Rose grow closer together. He also wants to propose to her as well, but in order to do that, he can't have any doubts about her. Once they arrive on the island, this is the next day now, Ed says that he has some surprises for Rose. He pulls out a swimsuit and shows her that first, then quickly slips in a piece of lingerie he bought for her to wear as well. He's like, "Do you want to try it on now?" He really disgusts me, I'm telling you. Rose says when Ed gave her the lingerie that she felt shocked because she doesn't know how to wear lingerie. He basically is making her feel uncomfortable. That's what I got from it. Now, just when I thought I couldn't be more disgusted by this little dude's actions, he then goes back to his bag and says, "I have another surprise that's less romantic." Are y'all ready for this? Are y'all ready for what I'm about to say? He tells Rose, "I have mouthwash, a cute little toothbrush, and toothpaste." He goes on to say, "It's just your breath is not pretty." Now, I've been extremely nice during every time I do a recap, my commentary. I'm very careful of what I say, and I've been extremely nice, but this little gremlin is so disrespectful. And yes, I did call him a gremlin. I don't care. He is so disrespectful. I'm all for you telling someone you love about their hygiene, but it's all in the way that you do it and you say it. Also, why in the world would he tell her that on camera, in front of the camera crew, in front of the producers? This is going to be aired on national television. That is just so careless of him and rude. Wow. Very low. He then goes on to say during his confessional that one of the first things he noticed at the airport was her breath, but he didn't know how to bring it up, adding he doesn't think that she realizes it, but he does. He says to Rose, "Do you know that my concern is your health? Because if you get a disease in your mouth, it goes to your heart and you could get sick." He is a piece of crap. I just have to say that he is a piece of crap. Rose is embarrassed. You can tell. She tells him she understands what he's saying, but the problem isn't stemming from her teeth, but her stomach. She says that she has an ulcer. Ed in that moment felt like the size of an ant, and he should. Rose tells the camera crew that she feels so insulted by Ed that she wants to punch him and she feels embarrassed. I'm really upset by this. A lot of people might in the beginning when he's doing that laugh and think it's funny, but I just don't think it's funny because you just never know what a person is going through. And it's just really wrong, especially for someone to say they love you and they care about you. They're not going to want to embarrass you. They're going to want to help you. If they really care about you, and they're going to do it in such a soft and gentle way that it will be received as you are caring for them and you do want to help them. But the way that he presented this thing was so careless. It was so rude, so disrespectful, so wrong, so low. I just don't have any other words than the words that I've expressed to you all, but I just don't think it's right. Rose goes on to say that she thinks Ed is a rude person, that he is. And if he truly loves her, he would accept her for who she is. Ed starts telling Rose that he loves her. And in her language, she keeps saying to him, "You're ugly." And we all know she meant that and was telling the truth. Before we move on, don't forget to comment down below on this scene because he's disgusting. He is so disgusting. So, I just think that he's just very judgmental. I don't like Ed, and I just didn't appreciate the way he treated her in this scene. That should have been done off of camera in a more gentle way, a more gentle approach. So comment down below and let me know your thoughts on that scene. Let's move on to Avery and Ash. Now, Avery has 1 week left in her trip. So where we last left off, as soon as Avery started to question Ash, he got really defensive, which is good because that's when the truth really comes out. He said things like she's in no position to question him and that he's single. Remember all of that? Now, I'm truly surprised that wasn't enough for her to walk away, get back home to her kids immediately. Okay. I guess it just wasn't enough. So Avery says that it's been hard to feel comfortable when it comes to how he works with his clients and how he conducts himself with other women. Ash says that he feels Avery could feel intimidated or threatened by the women he works with, but it's not fair. Adding he feels like she is not trusting, which he feels is very destructing to a relationship. They board their flight, and once they land and are in their taxi, Ash gets a notification to his phone. He says that he has some really great news. He goes on to say that his ex-wife has agreed to meet Avery. He says during his confessional that he feels nervous and is hoping whatever comes out of this meeting is positive and that she will get the answers she's seeking. So moving on, Ash is going to be doing a dating seminar, and Avery says that she'll be watching to see how he conducts himself with the other women that will be attending. She's looking to see if he will portray himself as a single man or a man who is in a relationship, a committed relationship. She's hoping that seeing him do his job, that this will give her the reassurance that she needs. She seems to think that his actions will be on full display and he won't be able to hide how he truly is. Now, I don't know about that because anyone can put on a show if they're hiding something. I mean, she's just going to one dating seminar and he could be on his best behavior just because he knows that she's watching. Avery says if she does detect something shady, they will part ways for good. Comment down below and let me know your thoughts. Let's move on to Darcy. So Darcy says that it's been a long couple of days, but it feels good to be home. She says that she feels emotionally drained, but she's excited to recreate her vision and start a new chapter. She feels that she's wasted too much time, and she's happy that she blocked him because she doesn't want to talk to him. Now, back in New York City, they show Tom. He gets in his taxi and says that he's headed to Connecticut, adding he wrote Darcy a letter and it's hard for him, so putting his thoughts on paper is easier for him. He says after writing the letter, he realized the feelings he still has for Darcy, and it's left him feeling torn. He only has a short window of time left So he wants to go and see her to tell her how he feels. Now, on the way there, Tom tells the producer that he doesn't think that this visit is going to go well. And the producer is like, well, why do it? He responds, in life, you meet people that you connect with on a really strong level. And I want to see if I can have a happily ever after with all the things I wanted. He goes on to say that this is like walking into the lion's den and hopefully the lion's been fed. Tom makes it to Darcy's home and rings that doorbell. Of course, Darcy answers, but that's how they leave us. So comment down below and let me know your thoughts. You feel like Tom is full of it? I feel like Tom is full of it. Let's move on to Stephanie and Erika. So it's the next day since Stephanie took off and left Erika at that party when she was supposed to be meeting and mingling with Erika's friends. She gets in the taxi and tells the taxi driver to take her to Botanical Gardens. Now she's going there to meet Erika so that they can talk. Stephanie says that she felt like everyone was upset with her, so she didn't know what to do but leave. Erika says that she's exhausted and it's tough. She feels every single thing that Stephanie has an issue with are things she knew about her prior to coming to Australia. So if there was such a big issue, why did she even come? Stephanie has misled Erika, and the expectations that Erika have been based off of their conversations prior to her visit so far. And so far, Stephanie hasn't met any of those expectations. So she's totally different than what Erika was expecting and what she was getting the vibes off of her when they were having their conversations and getting to know each other. Stephanie keeps apologizing and says that she would like to have a clean slate. They both agree to see things through. We'll see how long that lasts. Let's move on to Geoffrey and Varya. So Geoffrey and Varya are packing up for their camping trip. Geoffrey tells Varya what sucks about him sharing his past is that everybody judges him. Varya says, to be honest, she is still thinking about all this information that she's learned about him, and she's still trying to figure out if it's okay for her because his past will affect their future. Geoffrey says that he respects her thoughts on it, but hopefully it's something that she can get through. Varya says that her family is very worried, and she didn't tell Geoffrey everything that her mom said about him. She is truly questioning herself on if she's making the right decision on being with Geoffrey. So moving on, Varya ends up saying her goodbyes to her mom and gets very emotional because she lives far away from her mother. So she's really enjoyed this trip and seeing her mom and being with her mom. Now, Varya says that she's worried her mom will never accept Geoffrey. Geoffrey says that it's really hard that Varya's mother doesn't accept him, but he's hoping during this trip that he can convince her that she can still have a great life with him despite his past. Comment down below and let me know your thoughts. Let's move on to baby girl Lisa and Usman. So Usman and baby girl Lisa are still hounding his mother for this blessing. It's been a couple of days since she went to the mosque to pray, looking like E.T. Oh my God. So Lisa goes down a list of everything that she's done for this blessing. And I'm just sick of hearing it. She isn't genuinely interested in getting to know Usman's family and creating a real bond with his mother. She's just doing all of these things so that she can get what she wants. She wants to show him off. She wants to be able to control him and marry a young man so she can say at her old age, she was able to pull a young dude. That's just what I think. Comment down below and let me know your thoughts. So Usman calls his mom and tells her that they want to stop by. So once they arrive, they find Usman's mother outside reciting a prayer. This is their last chance to get the blessing, and Usman says a 1% chance out of 100 because they have tried all they could and nothing worked. His mother tells the cameras when Lisa came to the mosque to pray, she was happy. But they do not permit a young man to marry an older woman. She adds she's scared. He's a black man, and when he gets to America, they will turn him into a servant. That is her fear. Lisa tells Usman to tell his mother that she wants her to understand that he's coming to America to be with her as her husband. Now, do you hear the way she's saying this? And that she needs to understand the jobs in America are much stronger for Usman, and to let her know that he will be able to return to Nigeria. Like, what? Excuse me? Her whole approach and the way she worded that? No, ma'am. Lisa thinks that she is in control and is trying to dictate how things are going to go. But obviously, she's not, because she's begging for that blessing. So, you're not in that much of control, sweetie. Usman tells his mother none of that crap that Lisa was trying to sell. Because that whole approach, like, you don't talk to a mother like that. She needs to understand this and she needs to understand that. You don't talk to nobody mama like that. Like I said, Usman doesn't say it in the way that she said it. He says, Mommy, she wants us to get married. And after we married, she will help me get a better job because it will be easier there and they will pay better. Adding, but this doesn't mean I will move there forever. I will be coming every year with her to see you. His mother says that she will think about it. Usman is begging for this blessing, and then his mother says, I have accepted it now. Now, they draw this out long. They just kept going back and forth, back and forth. And so she now finally says that she has accepted him being with Lisa. She tells the cameras it became clear to her that Lisa and her son will live together in love and peace. Usman says now that they have received the blessing from his mother, that they still have some problems to work through before marriage. He wants Lisa to work on her jealousy issues and also not being so controlling. He hopes those problems don't continue after they get married. So I really need to hear your thoughts in that comment section down below on this early premiere of 90 Day Fiance Before the 90 Days. This was season 4, episode 10. The title of this episode again is Cuts Both Ways. Comment down below. Let me know what you thought about each one of these couples. Give this video a big thumbs up if you liked it for me, and share with a friend also who loves watching 90 Day Fiance Before the 90 Days. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell so you'll be notified on the next time that I make an upload, and I will catch you all in the next video. Peace.